All right, man.
Not trying to convince me.
Oh yeah, man. Somebody enlighten me.
This is kind of confusing to me a little bit. I want to, talk about the situation, and then, we could, break it down in the end. There was a dude who was married. His wife left him for her boss. They got divorced. They hooked up. I think she had a kid with him, but anyway, they already had two kids, and now they're grown. And the father's parents retired, and I guess they sitting on some cash. And the mother wants the husband to tell his parents to give the kids some of that inheritance. And he like, nah, because they've been, out of my life and their grandparents' life for years, for over 10, 15 years. And now that my parents have retired and got this bread, the ex wants him to tell his parents to give her kids the money because they're in debt. The kids are in debt.
Absolutely not, bitch.
It has nothing.
It's you and your motherfucking boss.
It's more than that. No, it's
out. Go on and help.
Yeah, but
him.
go
ahead.
More than that.
Go ahead, Floss.
It's she left. The wife left the husband. Right? You said the wife left the husband for her boss.
For her
boss.
But
her boss was on some fraudulent shit and got arrested. So now this bitch living with her parents.
Right.
And this dude, the dude that she got left for, got rich, and his parents got rich in the same sense. So they bred it up. He got remarried and got two kids, and his other broad kids is fucked up. And like you said, the whole shit with them being estranged and the other side fucked up. Now this bitch want this money from that inheritance money that they can't get. So it's all fucked up.
Nigga, is you talking about your situation or some shit? God damn, you was in debt with that shit. What's it? That shit
No, it's not me, bro. It's not me.
You was dead.
But the thing, my question is about that. It's like, if you divorce from this woman, right? How the fuck she know about what's going on with your folks?
So wait. Let me get a clear understanding of something right quick. So
she got that beard. I'm talking.
When she left him and went to the boss, she took his kids away from him, and they were estranged from him.
Yes. Once they got older, they still didn't even attempt to make contact with him or the grandparents.
Oh, no.
Was he paying child support?
I guess he was still doing all the stuff, but now the kids went to school, they didn't got in debt, student loans, probably all that shit, and they fucked.
Nah. You know what? Let me say this. Hell the fuck nah. When you took the motherfuckers and they felt like they couldn't see me but still take this bread for me to take care of them.
Not his money, his parents.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying that's why I'm asking if he paid child support.
I'm assuming he did. But
right, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If he paid child support and she severed the connection between those children and their father, you ain't getting none of this here inheritance. Nah, fuck that. You got what you're gonna get. You couldn't holler at an old player. Anything I could have died. You know what I'm saying? But your mama took the money and fucked it up with the boss, and now I got a little something. Nah, motherfuckers.
No, she wants him.
The boss was taking child support out his check.
She wants him to go to his parents.
No.
And get that inheritance because the grandparents have retired and now they're sitting on a gang of loot.
No.
And she like, well, your parents done retired. That's their, their legacy. Or whatever.
They're entitled to it.
Yeah, that's what she wants. She wants the dad to put in a good word with the grandparents, even though the kids never made no attempt to talk to him nor his parents.
No.
It ain't him. He's the bridge.
That's just like, hey, that is just so fucked up. So like basically, you like waiting for my parents to die,
pretty much,
to get this money. So you want me to talk them into leaving money for my kids? No, they can do what they can do with their money. They live. They do it.
On my dead mama, that's a good idea. You should do it. You should do that shit. You know? On my dead mama, that's a hell of an idea. That's a hell of an idea.
Yeah. All right, man. Goddamn.
There you
We
go.
gonna have this shit 2023, man. Damn it, we done sniffed this shit out, man. The fuck.
Listen, man.
There you
Hey,
go.
fuck that bitch. Fuck them kids. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Listen, man. You know,
grown kids.
They always say that a mother's love is never ending, but daddy will get left in the fucking dust. It sounds to me like when she left that man for the boss, she took the children.
Yeah, money hungry hoe.
Filled them with lies about their birth father.
Money hungry hoe.
Tried to convince them that the boss was their new daddy. Call him daddy now because it makes her feel better.
Call him Mr.
They got
Dad.
estranged. Homie said, "You know what? I tried as much as I can. I know dudes that did this shit. I tried. Hey, I'm moving on with my life. He got a woman. He got 2 kids. Now her shit then fell apart. And now she looking over there like, damn, what the fuck? Nah, bitch.
Yeah,
nah.
they're
And the
good
kids,
over there.
nah. Y'all grown. Y'all cause your own bills. We can't. My parents ain't helping shit out.
I mean, yeah, it's that. It's everything he said. You figure, like you said, she was paper chasing.
Mm-hmm.
She manipulated them kids into thinking that daddy wasn't shit. She thought the grass was green on the other side. Turns out he was on some fraudulent shit.
Right.
And then old boy got lucky. He came up. She went down. She like, oh shit, damsel in distress. Nah, bitch, you just got fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, then you figure what the kids' mind still filled up with that bullshit. They thinking daddy ain't shit. He probably tried to reach out, but they was like, nah, we ain't fucking with you like that.
We got a new daddy, and he bought us some Nintendos.
Until he went to jail.
It's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? You can only do but so much. And so you're like, all right, cool. I didn't did that. Now I hear this break come. Hey, Dad, what's up? Who? Nah, bro, we can't do that. And the thing is, I'm sure he's not an asshole, but I know it's a little bit of pettiness in there too, because you know for a fact, he like the only reason they coming to me now is so they can cake off this bitch a little bit so she can get out of her parents' house. But my thing is this. You've been in your parents' house for how long, and you ain't thought of a plan besides this to get off your motherfucking ass?
How often does it happen, though? Listen, let me say this. Shout out, because I got to remember Miss Kiki on the panel. Call her now for your psychic reading. But anyway, how often is it? You got women, man. I've seen it. Ain't I ain't seen no more motivation than a woman with 2 motherfucking kids working a full-time job and going to college for some hard shit like nursing, right? But on the other side of that shit, you got these women that fall on hard times, can't think they motherfucking way out of a paper bag, and the first thing they do is try to torture the motherfucker they used to be with. Now, that man, he done got rid of this anvil of a bitch that was holding him in one place. He done came up, and she looking like, oh, he got the bag. I need that. I need some of that. Nah, she trying to.
She a little bit more sinister, fam, because it ain't him. Again,
right?
His dad sold his business, and he had a couple patents.
Man, listen,
so that's money.
Mismanaged
money.
Pussy.
You know,
listen.
Go
ahead,
Miss Kiki. Man.
This woman is strictly after the bag, like my man Hobbs said. Mm-hmm. I mean, because she would have been satisfied with conjugal visits if she wasn't chasing that goddamn bag.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes, sir.
On the nose, nigga.
On the
nose.
Right.
Because basically, she left him for more money. That's all it was. She left his bank account for a bigger bank account.
That's it.
At all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And he got caught up, and now she like, damn.
Yeah, she fell into a trick bag, and now she can't
go
get out of
back home. But you gonna call the part with her? I'm just like, damn. You ain't got no shame in your game. You literally went back to him.
Yeah.
Not to say, hey, babe, you ain't even try to get with him. He said, I need for you to talk to your parents and put the kids in that will because they got debt. Your kids. Yeah. Wait, well, hold up, bitch.
I read in the paper that your daddy sold his company, and I know he had about 4 or 5 patents, and so that's why I was wondering, like, how the fuck did
she got married to the other dude, right?
Yeah, she went off with the boss.
Safe. He's safe.
I'd have hit her with
I mean, you know what I'm saying? The kids, after they get so old and he done paid child support, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to look out for your kids, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Because kids, and that's his kids. But I'm not
said after the fact, the kids never once made an attempt to get at him or the grandparents.
There you go.
You'd be like, man, fuck me. You want their money? Go holler at your grandparents. Fuck me. I'll be the bad guy.
I can get
and holler at your grandparents.
The only way I would help them, if I was a dude, I don't know, because but the only way I would help them is if I'm like, you got to spend some time with me. I want to see what you about.
No.
I would have to, like, because that's your kid. You know what I'm saying?
Kicker.
No.
It's the grandparents' call.
It's the grandparents' call you. So at the end of the day,
yeah.
Hey, you know what? No, hell no. You know who I am? In that situation, if she came to me like motherfucking Marlo, I would come out the motherfucking back like Avon did when he wanted to get the connect, and I'd be like, you probably wonder what I'm doing here, but let me guess, you wanted to come to me because you wanted to talk to the Russian so you could get to the grandparents. But see, I'm something like a authority figure up in here. That's what I would hit the bitch with the Avon. No. Nah. Fuck you and them too. They couldn't holler at their dad. Nah, man.
Let me in.
People be doing that shit. Listen, let me say something. I know a dude, and he was on the show. He got his oldest daughter. Every time I say, hey man, how your daughter doing? He said, man, she won't talk to me. I keep trying to holler at her. She only call me when she wants something, man. Her mother done ruined her. My big bro, that's his sister who did it. He like, yeah, she ruined his kid. I mean, he ain't lying about it. I said, well, what's up, man? You heard from her? Last time I talked to him, he said, man, look, all I know is she turned X amount, whatever age, he said, and I'm about to be done paying child support. I tried. I can't do it no more. I got other kids to focus on.
That's so unfortunate because, like, you're taught that as a child. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I can kind of relate to that, you know what I mean, without going too deep into my situation.
Right.
But you're taught that as a child. So you grow up with this animosity, you know what I'm saying, until you actually sit down and speak to your parent. Yeah. Then he gets his side, and then you're like, oh shit, you start connecting the dots, you know what I'm saying? But it's not fair to the child for a woman to put that in. It's just not right. You don't do that. You let your child see the father or the mother for who they are. You don't say wrong about them, like, you know what I mean? Because now you're holding that person back from having somebody in their corner or missing a hole because you're not complete. But if you ain't got your father, you ain't complete. And if you ain't got your mother, ain't complete. It ain't no a woman is more this just because it slide out the pussy. They need their daddies too.
What you said is the realest shit because my mother used to be, she, and it would, I know it would want to come out her mouth to say some fly shit, but she was like, you gonna see for yourself one day. When you become a man, you will see for yourself. And she left that shit at that. And shit, when I became a grown man, I said, "Dick, you motherfucker." Like that conversation just came back. I said, well, I be the old folks say, well, I be goddamn. And shit, I saw for myself. When you put that shit in their head to where you make it that the child won't even sit and have a conversation, what's the man supposed to do? And like my people said, hey man, I got 2 other kids to worry about.
You're basically putting it in the child's head that you can disrespect the opposite parent.
There you go.
They're not nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not true at all. That's actually who you come from.
Look at 50 Cent. Look at 50 Cent. Look at 50 Cent.
That's just
look at Romeo and the shit he doing right now.
Yeah.
He apologized. He finally manned up though.
He called what?
In the first
he
place.
Called his what happened?
Romeo called his dad a deadbeat dad and said he had more sympathy for somebody that just passed away. Twitch versus his own daughter. Like, your dad then took care of the whole family, including you.
Do you not remember the episode of Crib?
That's what I was about to say. That wasn't his mom's house. That was his house at fucking 10.
Yeah, he was like, what, 10 or 11? He wasn't even old enough to drive. Had a Lexus in the drive, in the garage, and a full house.
Right. And something like 30 million in his bank account.
Hey, dude, come on, kid. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. You grew up, in front of everybody, man. Everybody saw what it was, man. Stop playing. But It is what it is, man. Thank you guys for this one. Pastor Bend Over BI and Miss Kiki. Appreciate y'all. Floster Damas, Drizzy.